Don't forget, there's not just one way. There's not one answer. There's not one way to live. There's not one thing that works for everybody. There's not one thing that's going to work for you every time. That's one of the most beautiful things about life is the diversity of it. Hi, I'm Angel, by the way. Thanks for stopping by. I've been painting blue and red, well, red this morning paint, so you might see some of that on me. And I'm up in the mountains with some gorgeous flowers and wildlife. Last night I was listening to a fox in distress, or early this morning rather, and yesterday, actually last night before that, I was in distress a little bit. I had a little PTSD moment, which I am happy to say I kind of worked myself through in a better way than I have at other times. And all of that's just got me remembering that life is an ongoing process. And if you get hung up in identifying yourself with who you were yesterday, with, the red paint that's on you or the emotional triggers that you responded to yesterday, then you're going to get stuck in that mode. And that might be comfortable. You might want to stay there. I have friends and family who are quite comfortable being stuck where they are. And so I don't think there's anything wrong with that. However, if you're not liking where you're stuck or you're feeling that sense of being stuck and wanting to move forward, then I think it's important to let go of your limiting beliefs, let go of your ideas about who you are, let go of the true and untrue stories about what you did yesterday or even what you're going to do tomorrow, and just be present right now. If you can be present and calm, breathing deeply, centering yourself, having your heart beat regularly. That might sound either real simple or unfathomable, undoable. However, it's neither of those. It's totally doable. Takes some practice, and I don't know anybody who stays there all the time who couldn't use a little improvement on it. So perhaps some of the famous gurus of life, like Buddha and Jesus and the Dalai Lama, perhaps they are in coherence, keeping themselves well balanced and rhythmic much more often than not, and perhaps much more often than the average person. However, I bet they have their moments of discordance too. In fact, I wouldn't believe it any other way, because it's those moments of discordance, it's that moment of struggle, it's those moments of not knowing that help bring us new clarity. And I really have a fresh appreciation for that, as I, like I mentioned, had a PTSD moment last night and the night before. And the first night I did not handle it very well, and I'm thankful that my good friend didn't respond more negatively than he did to my irrational behavior while I was being reactive. And then the second night, I really made some progress in finding the right tools to apply and really kind of reached a new level of understanding with it. And that level of understanding couldn't happen unless I'd gone through that first cycle or two, I don't think. So at least from here, that's what it seems like. And that's back to my original point. There's not just one answer. There's just one way. Some flowers trying to get in the picture with me, so I put them in here. It's ongoing, and you got to be in the moment, in the present, and trusting that you can do the best you can with what you got, and let the rest go. That's my 2 cents for right now. I'd love to know what you're letting... No, I don't want to know what you're letting go of. I want to know what you're making room for in your life. I'm making room for more community, more love, deeper relationships, a better relationship with myself, tapping more fully into my feminine energy, my sexual energy, and my non-sexual energy, my crone energy, all of it. I am embracing the now. As always, you can find other ways to connect to me and ways to support me in the description below. And until next time, I wish you peace, prosperity, and playfulness.